Hi guys, this is Luthais and welcome to the first episode of my hardcore survival server, where I basically let you guys experience all the fun times I have on my hardcore server and just open your minds up to what is possible with Miscreated, especially since you can host your own server, or you can pay a hosted company like I did. I had a server on, or I do have a server that I test on my own computer, but I wanted, to help the community experience what my dream has been. So I created this server for everyone on the UK, which I'm paying for. And as the server fills up, I'll of course open the slots up, and our target's of course 50 players. But this is just a short review of, the first episode of the fun we have together. Last time I ran after a drop, I ran in, like, as I was looking up, I ran into a bear, like literally bumped him. Okay, is this...
It's getting pretty close to the ground.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful.
That's one thing. One thing about this game is it's got good graphics. I don't even have the bloom turned off for this game. That's one of the first things I turn off for games.
Oh, this is
I'm not a bloom person.
Yeah, if you don't keep lens flare on, then there's no need for sunglasses. So aviators don't help you. And I mean, we look so cool with those aviators, man. We can't ignore them. Oh shit, the smoke is glitchy. Don't glitch. Don't glitch. You keep running in that direction.
Oh god, lag. I think that was my last shot.
What you doing?
I got a two-headed.
Oh.
Yeah, that was last shot.
It's fine.
Wait, why don't I have a melee weapon? Okay. Oh, I put it up for the pistol. Right there.
It's fine.
Good.
Damn it!
Okay, I'm guessing it's farther in the forest.
Yeah, because we were running towards...
Wait, no, we're dumb. It's sideways.
Ah, yeah, baby! Okay, don't take anything out of it. Just you look at it first, and then I'll look at it.
Can we not look at it at the same time? There is a bunch of 545s. There is 2 mod 16s. There is not a single magazine for one, though.
Okay.
That is unlucky.
Stand next to it, search it again. I want to take a screenshot. Yeah, like that. That's cool, man. Nice screenshot.
Do you need 545? Because there's like 200 bullets in there.
545. Let's check it. Okay, it's got C4.
Isn't that for the like heavy sniper?
No. It's for the. I think it's for the AK-47U.
Oh yeah. Okay, the weird one.
Yeah, that's a lot of the same bullets.
Yeah, and you could fill up. Those things weigh so much. I was like, why does my inventory weigh so much? Because I had 3 of those ammo things on me.
No, it's another soldier crate. So we got another soldier crate. Okay, guys. Yeah, that was just me and a streamer, Renegale. Hunting down a drop together. And it's that's one thing that I love about Miscreated is the community. There's a lot of games with a lot of toxicity in the games. And yes, you still get toxic players, but because this game is so immersive and realistic, it's more, how can I say, grown-ups that love this game, or mature people that love this game. And yes, they do rage, they do rage when they lose their stuff, but overall the community is really, really great. And really a breath of fresh air. And yeah, I'm just showing you the weather. you know, I love just looking up into the rain, you know, and imagining the raindrops falling on my face, and the graphics makes it so immersive. And then of course, you know, there's various times where it's just really, really beautiful. I mean, yes, there's an airdrop coming, but I'm enjoying myself thoroughly here. And there's a rainbow, which I haven't seen in a long time. Every time I build a character, he looks unique. We've got so many choices with the clothing that we wear. You know, if you're worried about getting killed, yes, then you're going to go for protection. But if you just want to immerse yourself and play a certain character, then it's there. Okay, and yeah, I'm just putting the particles on medium and the viewing distance on maximum to make sure I can see the drop. But again, there's just so much to do in this game. And yes, at the moment I'm playing exclusively on my hardcore server, but I do test the experimental servers. I do spend time on Discord. You know, I try and help as many people as I can through my YouTube channel. So it's more the community that's very important to me. You know, I could have just gotten a few friends and played with them on my South African server. You know, but I wanted to make the UK server so that everyone has playable ping, and so that they can experience certain times with me. And yes, a new map will be great, guys, but I don't think anyone has really explored the whole of Orca Island. Okay, this map has got wonderful places, and after, you know, I've played Miscreated on about 3 accounts, so I've probably got more than 3,000 hours on Miscreated, and I just never get bored of it. And the fact that you can host your own server and put your own settings in and your own mods in just makes this game so much better. And then you get times like these. Doesn't matter how experienced you are, you got tunnel vision, you know, didn't think about the water. And then that happens. Okay, it doesn't matter how experienced you are. Yes, it's not that very realistic for you to lose your quad. But then there are other times where you just get into, you know, underground safe point, but you passed out on the steps and you hear a brute close to you. And since the brutes do 3 times the amount of damage on my server, it was a close call. Okay, the brute was right outside. And it was a fantastic experience for me to just make it. And all the effects, you know, that helps with the survival. Just sitting here, cooking my meat and relaxing. Okay, there's a lot of games that tenses me up, that makes me angry, or where I get frustrated with my teammates, like League of Legends or Rust or whatever, whatever games I've played, which I've really played a lot of games. This is the only game where when I log out, I'm relaxed. A lot of the times I'm happy. A lot of the times my day has been made because of the amount of fun that I had, because of the friends that I interacted with, because we killed each other, you know, and we could still laugh about it. And then in times like these, you know, I've got the new cooking mod on my server, and now I'm just browsing through all the things I can cook, you know, thinking to myself, okay, I have to get a honeycomb there, maybe I have to kill a wolf to make that, 2 raw bear meat, shit, I have to kill a bear at some point, potatoes and carrots. So there's a lot of foods that I don't pick up, but because of this mod, there's a reason for me to pick up those items now. Okay, it makes it more interesting for me. Now I can craft a stove at my base, you know, to play around with all these kinds of foods and see how much water and, you know, meat it gives me. But I'm still relaxed. That's the main thing. Now, when the server fills up, of course, it will be difficult to relax like this, but I could have relaxed in my base. But because the population on the server isn't that high, you know, I've got times where I can relax. And then there's other times where I can just, you know, be in an adrenaline state constantly because of PvP action and close calls, which I will show you as this video goes on, you know, the highlights of the first month on my server is just going to get better and better. And yes, hunting down drops. This is the first one that literally dropped inside of Woodhaven. And up to this point, you know, I only hunted down drops outside of towns. So I didn't even know they could drop inside towns. And the challenge for me to get into Woodhaven without being detected and using as much as possible stealth, and also focusing on anyone, you know, coming into Woodhaven. So if a guy ran up here, he could have probably got an easy kill on me. But of course I'm listening for any vehicles that rush up here. And as you can see, you know, due to a lot of time that I've spent on Miscreated, I know how to loot something quite quickly. I know that I must leave most of my loot at my base so that I can carry all these items. And again, look what my character looks like. The glass guy had a helmet. This guy's got a cap, you know, with a dust mask. His outfit looks quite cool. And if you go through all the clothing that you can get in this game, you can look completely unique to anyone else. And don't worry about that blotch on the cap. To other people, my cap looks as it should, cool, with the police logo at the top. And yes, of course, it's a great drop. It's still a rush, you know. I don't know who's going to come for the drop. And yes, I feel a sense of achievement that I made it into the town because these mutants do so much damage. And I just feel a sense of freedom with this game. And it's definitely a breakaway from real life for me. I mean, we can't really change our circumstances. You know, maybe you're stuck in a job that you don't like. You know, maybe you're in a relationship that's not going as you planned it.
Shoot, you throw the flash grenade.
Oh, that is a sad throw. Oh,
1,
God.
2, 3, 4. I can shoot again. Yeah. Bit of a freaky fade out.
Yeah, it's still kind of blurry. Okay, no. Things are still kind of blurry.
Yeah, my torpidity even went up.
Oh yeah, my torpidity's up.
Okay.
Yes, guys, so like I said, maybe in a relationship that's not going according to plan. You know, maybe you're stressed out at work. Maybe you're tired of doing the same thing every single day. And I promise you guys, if you give this game the amount of effort and time that it deserves, basically comparable to the amount of time and effort these developers have put into this game over the last 5 years, there's nothing that can really disappoint you, okay? Except if you've got a lot of stress and pressure on you in real life, then yes, Miscreated can probably trigger it if you're losing all your gear to a bug or someone killing you or someone raiding your base. But if you're just enjoying it for what it is, a survival game, where you are supposed to die and feel rewarded for surviving for longer, then when I've set my mindset to that, I haven't had one game session where I didn't enjoy myself. I've had a lot of game sessions where I got raided or killed, or a bug killed me, or something flipped my truck. You know, but then I just turned it into something fun. I just, you know, turned that switch off where there's enough things in real life that bogs me down, and other people bring me down, you know. But in this game, everything is exciting. Like right here, I picked up a drop, got really bad items. I think I'm really relaxed, but I'm driving back to my base with the quad, and yeah, you get a lot of surprises because there's other people on the server, and this is just shit that can happen constantly, and this is when the adrenaline starts pumping. Okay, so then my quad's gone. My hands are shaking. This guy just waited for me at my base, which is Avenger. It's a player that you guys have seen in the past, and we take each other on, completely. So yeah, he basically waited me in. I'm stressed out. Like I said, the drop didn't give me much. I've got one pipe bomb, and then I've got a shitty ass Marikov pistol with a few bullets. So I'm trying my luck here with the pipe bomb. And of course there's death messages on my server, so I know when I kill someone. It's especially important when you raid a base. If the guy's camping in his base, you have to kill him twice for him to have a 30 minute cooldown. So if you kill a guy in his base, you want to make sure you know he's dead. And then just gives the raider a bit of an advantage. And if there's anyone camping in a bush, you want to know the guy in the bush is dead. So like I said, I'm here with the the little shitty pistol. I don't see him. I know he's got a ghillie suit on. And yeah, I'm in the open. Dumb decision crawling over the open ground, but one of those things. And just from that experience, another switch goes off in my head, Run. Be active. Never do that again. Never crawl over open ground again. And just make sure you're proactive. So yeah, I'm spawning back at my base. Like I said, he probably has to kill me twice. So unfortunately, I can't get to my loot at this point. I haven't even upgraded my walls yet. So I'm at a major disadvantage. He's destroying my vehicles, and I'm thinking to myself, I know the loot is at the top. So I can basically just pack up this platform here. And I got it right. I just forgot about the furnaces, because I did have loot in my furnaces. Unfortunately, I didn't move out of the way. So yes, now I'm sitting in a certain situation where I can't respawn back at my bed. I have to take a random spawn. But I built my base in the south on purpose, so that I have an opportunity, to get to my base again. If you building your base up in the north, you've just got those two opportunities, okay? Of course, you're going to get a lot more traffic. So it's like there's a positive and a negative side to it. You're going to get a lot more traffic in the south, so the chance that you're going to get raided is probably much higher. And of course, the chance that you're going to get raided in the north is much less, but you understand what I'm saying. So at the moment, I got a bad spawn, killed myself immediately. And yeah, now I'm going to respawn again. I know he's busy with my base. So perfect. I know exactly where I am because of experience. I know exactly where a weapon spawn is, which I'm going to run to directly. So this is what experience helps you with. The fact that you know the map, you know where the weapon spawns are. So I'm just going to open the door, go directly for the room, and jump. And there I get a Carrington with a bunch of bullets. Okay, I think it was 7 rounds. Let me just check. Yeah, 7 rounds. Okay, and he's just across the river from me, where my base is. So I'm ready for action now again. So it's giving me another opportunity. Of course, if he's very fast, he can get away. But one thing not one of us thought about, and we haven't experienced it yet, is that explosives can kill you through walls. So I spoke to Shane afterwards, and what he basically said is he threw the grenade and then, went out of the room, and there was a wall between him and the grenade, but it still didn't help him. So as you see, I know he's dead. I know where his base is. His base is in the north, so I can relax. But I know he's not going to spawn back at his base. He's probably going to have random spawns at the moment. So we're probably going to see him dying randomly in the death chat, because he's trying to spawn as close to me as possible, the same as what I did. Yeah, we can also see who joined the server, but I disabled that because I don't. It's giving people that raid a base an advantage, because if they know it's your base and you log on, then it's going to show that. Then the guy just leaves your base, or logs out. So I removed that for a bit of more immersion. So I'm looting him really quickly here, and as you can see, he's on this side of the wall, but he threw the grenade on the furnace's side of the wall. So that threw him completely off guard and cost him everything. Okay, cost him the whole raid. Look at all his loot. Now you must remember, guys, in most circumstances, Shane could have lost his shit completely. I mean, look at the gear that I just got from him. He's even got a cool skin for the AKU. So, I mean, 50% of the time, the guy's going to lose his shit. Okay, maybe rage quit or be angry, but those kinds of players, because of the hardcore server, those kind of players don't stick around long on my server. So the reason that the difficulty is so realistic, which I'm showing you here again, I'm in snow. Realistically, you can't run around forever in this cold weather because I don't have any heat packs on me and I don't have the right kind of clothing to protect me against the cold. If I had a puffy jacket, and a lot of warm clothing items, I wouldn't have had a problem. But I'm rocking the ghillie suit now. The ghillie suit isn't that good for this kind of weather. So I have to warm myself up while I'm running back to his base. Because, yeah, I want to get some payback on the surprise and heart attack he gave me. But if my settings weren't that difficult, then it would encourage rages or people that don't really see the game in its essence as a survival game. It would have gotten rid of them. But because of the difficulty of my server, the guys that stay are really great guys. Okay, it's guys that have got personalities and really enjoy the game for what it was supposed to be in its essence. A survival game, and we build really great communities. We have a lot of good chats in my Discord channel, and we laugh about our fights afterwards. And then again, remember, this was the same session, so I'm still making the same dumbass mistakes. I've literally just zoomed in with my hunting rifle, seen that the grass doesn't render, but now I'm crawling all the way to his wall. So if he was at a distance, he could have seen me clearly. Here you can see the C4 is nice. I have two walls between me and the C4, and it kills me again. Okay, something I didn't know either. And I'm speaking to the developers about it, seeing if we can sort it out. My explosions were set on double the damage. I don't know if that had any effect, but we talked about it. We set the explosives back to normal damage because raiding was a bit too easy. So yeah, we set that back to standard. But again, it's shit that happens. Okay, yes, we didn't know that was going to happen, and he couldn't tell me while we were in the heat of battle. It's only afterwards, when we spoke on the Discord, that we knew that both of us died, one with a grenade and one with the C4, me. And so I'm a fresh spawned in a radiation storm. So because I know the map, I know where there's underground cover against the storm. So I can just wait it out inside here. And yes, it's not over for me. A lot of people will just give up at this point. But for me, while I've still got time, to do anything, I'm going to do something. And because I've spent so much time in this game, I can use my time as productively as possible. But when you start playing the game and you're lost and you don't know the map and you don't know where the heck you are, yes, you might be very confused and you might not have a cooking clue what you can do. But that's why I created the YouTube channel. And that's why I literally get stressed in situations like this. So I fired to lose a bit of aggro, but I know they're going to come back to me. But I know from experience, you just have to fire your weapon. You don't even have to kill them. You see, I just fired my weapon and they're running away. Small little experiments that you do over time. but I know the amount of damage they do. I mean, a few bites got me down to 33% health, so I'm in some deep trouble here. Out of ammo, I'm stressing, guys. I'm stressing at this moment. Okay? I'm not sure if a wolf hit me here or it was 4 damage, but if it was the mutant, he would have done a lot more damage. I don't know, maybe he hit me right on my flak vest, because the flak vest gives you protection as well. So if you've got no protection, they do up to 30% damage on a normal mutant hit. And of course you can see the damage that the wolves did, and I just made it. Okay, I'm back at the base. I lost the only C4 that I had for the raid, but you know, I'm back, making as much noise as I can, testing, can I damage the wooden walls with a gun? Doesn't really look like it. Now I'm thinking to myself, was that enough bullets? And as you can see, I got quite geared up, you know, quite quickly. So yeah, don't know where he is. Waiting for a shot to the head or something like that. But I'm trying to figure out, is there a way into this base at the moment? And it doesn't seem that way. But yeah, he was outside his base, so he's just basically waiting for me. So I don't hear anything in the base. I think maybe it's, you know, not at the base. So I want to get some cover and maybe wait for him. So yeah, getting relaxed at the moment. The excitement is, you know, is fading a bit, and I'm like, okay, let me rather wait for him. And right there, I got a heart attack. But guys, if you do that in slow-mo, you'll see my mouse going all over the show. Okay. Literally shat myself there. So yes, took my time, built up a tractor. He logged out, you know, he won the fight, so he's relaxed. I made a deal with everyone on my server that I'll never raid them offline, but I always like having some fun, so I built up a tractor. Really enjoyed driving it. It was a lot of fun, bit slow, but still, it's a different experience. And yeah, I can just show you guys, although a tractor might not be quick, it's very easy to get over a single wall with a tractor. So yeah, I'm inside of his base. I can take all his tents, I can throw all his loot out, I can do quite a bit of damage to his base, but I'm not going to do that, okay? Just checking through his loot. I'm going to steal some meat. And yes, I brought a jerry can with me, and I'm going to use a propane tank to just see what kind of damage it does to walls, because I'm constantly editing the values on my server. You know, I want to get a perfect balance, which is as realistic and as much fun for me as possible. And I've only got the flare gun with me, so I had to hit it once with the hatchet so that I only waste 1 flare round, because I think I've only got 2 flare rounds. So yes, exploded it on his door. The burn does a bit of damage, but I knew I couldn't raid him. I'm just testing it. And yes, just having some fun, you know. The flares lying all over the show. I mean, if he comes back, I'm probably dead, but it doesn't matter. I know I can't raid his base like this, but at least I can do the tests. And then yes, I just leave his base. I think I took a small tent, you know, just for the effort that I put in there. And then I run into a brute, unfortunately. So yes guys, if you enjoyed this video, you know, please click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. And because of YouTube, just make sure you click that bell button for future episodes. And yes, I hope I motivated you, you know, for how much fun Miscreated can be. And yeah, if you guys are interested and you're looking for a challenge, join me on my server, but you're free to get onto my Discord and we can chat a bit. Have fun guys, till next time, see ya.